Math Genie.
In this video, I'm going to be explaining how to solve geometric mean problems and how to identify them when they appear in competitions. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to solve geometric sequence problems. So let's first explain, and let me explain what a geometric mean is. So geometric mean is just simply the median of a finite geometric sequence of positive numbers. So it has to be ending. So it can't be an infinite geometric sequence. So for example, if we have a specific sequence such as AR squared, AR cubed, and AR to the fourth power. And always remember that this specific A here is representing the first term of the sequence, and this R is simply just the ratio. So how are we supposed to solve that? How are we supposed to find the geometric mean of this specific geometric sequence? How to solve the mean, or the geometric mean of the sequence, is obviously radical A times AR to the fourth power, which is obviously AR squared. Because obviously, that's pretty much self-explanatory, because look, this is the median. So you always remember that whenever you want to find the middle value or the mean of any geometric sequence, always just get the root of the first term times the last term. And then you'll get the median or the geometric mean of any sequence. So if I just take a simple example, let me just take a simple example. So if a specific geometric sequence has 99 terms, if any geometric sequence has 99 terms, and for example, it begins with, for example, 12, and it goes all the way to 147, and they're asking you to find the 50th term. And this is my question. Are you literally going to go and find the geometric sequence of this specific sequence and find the actual 50th term? No, you're not going to do that, because that's going to be too time consuming. So what I advise you to do is to generally just find the geometric mean of this specific sequence. Because remember, there's 99 terms, so obviously the 50th term is just going to be the median or the mean of this sequence. So I'm going to use the geometric mean formula. So just plug in 12, which is the first term, and 147, which is the last term. And you'll get the 50th term of this specific sequence. So this is obviously going to be, and I'll just work this out because remember, you don't usually have calculators on these problems. So let's just divide 12 up. So that's going to be 2 times 2 times 3 times, and I'm just splitting up the radicals. And then obviously this can be simplified with 7 times 3 times 7. So we're left with 2 times 3 times 7, which is 42. So you have 42 as your answer. And you don't have to literally find all of the 99 terms to see which is the 50th one. So we're going to use the same exact method to solve this specific competition problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Just remember how to find the geometric mean, and you'll be good for any of these specific formulas. And how do you identify these problems? Always remember that they're always going to ask you to find either the middle term, or they're always going to be referring to anything that comes in the very middle of a geometric sequence. And then whenever you see those kind of problems, you always know to always refer back to this specific method. Let's go ahead and do this. So Brandy has counted the number of freckles she has each year since she turned 7, when she had only 5 freckles. So let's go ahead and see that. So when she turned 7 years old, she had 5 freckles. And she turned 17 today, and she has 245 freckles. So if the number of freckles she has can be approximated by a geometric sequence, about how many freckles did she have on her 12th birthday? So they're asking you how many freckles she had on her 12th birthday. Well, I think you can see how to solve this problem already, because look, 12 is in the middle of this specific sequence. So it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and on until she is 15 years old. So look, we see that this is the first term, and this, number 17, is the last term, and that number 12 comes right in the middle. So this is going to be the geometric mean of this sequence. So how do you find this? How do you find how many freckles she had when she was 12 years old? Simply use the formula. So we're going to do radical first term, which is 7, and when she was 7, she had 5 freckles, so 5 times, how many freckles did she have when she was 17? She has 245, so times 245. When you simplify this, you'll get 35. So there's your answer. You don't have to actually set up any extravagant equations to solve this problem. This may seem like a very traumatizing problem, but actually it's very simple. All of this should actually be in your head, and you should only write this down on your paper. So there's your answer. Thank you for staying until the end of this video.
Math Genie.